Hello everybody and welcome back to Access Blockbusters and welcome to a quick spoiler reaction to episode 5 of Secret Invasion called Harvest. Before we jump into this spoiler reaction, if you haven't subscribed to the Access Blockbusters YouTube channel, make sure to do so, give this video a like, and let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking about Secret Invasion. And also, as a big thank you for 1,000 subscribers, we have launched a Discord server, so check the link in the description down below if you want to join and have fun talking about movies and television with us. It's a great time. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's get into episode 5 of Secret Invasion. So if you've been keeping up with my spoiler reactions, you'll know that I think the series is incredibly solid. I think that there are a lot of great moments in each episode, and I think that the tension is being built pretty adequately so far. There are real stakes with the show, unlike some other Disney Plus MCU shows where you kind of know everything's going to be fine in the end. But a show like this, or a show like WandaVision, they build up the characters' emotional stakes because yes, Fury is probably not going to die, or yes, Wanda's probably not going to die, but you know that bad things can happen to these characters, and you know that it's all about what happens to them. How are they going to get up? So yeah, I think that Secret Invasion has been doing a great job of that so far. Just to get the one negative out of the way though, really quick, I mean, it's a pretty big negative to me. The pacing is just off. And I think the pacing is off because these episodes are too short. Now, I'm not just saying that every single episode should be an hour long just for the sake of being an hour long. If it's just gonna be filler, then don't do that. But I felt it more with this episode than any other episode because every single individual scene is great. I don't think there's a single scene in this episode that I hated or disliked, but the problem is that the show doesn't allow each scene to breathe. So you have these tragic moments, right, where Gaia is burying her father, or Nick Fury is trying to confront Gaia about her past and how she's going to move forward, and they just go by so quickly because the scenes are not allowed to pause and just marinate with the audience. They're so fast because we got to move on to the next thing and make this episode, 30 minutes? Maybe? It might even be under 30 minutes with the credits, honestly, which is crazy. And also, on top of that, I think it relates to this point that Gravik is... Look, I think Kingsley Ben-Adir gives a great performance, but Gravik is not a super interesting character because he has motivations for sure. So it's not like a villain for the sake of being evil, which is probably the lowest tier, just I'm a villain and look at me. He has character motivations for sure. It's just they're not super well fleshed out, I guess. It's the whole show don't tell kind of thing, which is such a cliche kind of thing to say about writing. But in this case, I think it's a little bit true because you've heard all about Gravik's motivations, about how much he hates Fury because of what he did and the displaced people of the Skrulls and all that kind of stuff. But then you see Gravik just throw a bunch of Skrulls and kill them and have a rage fit and temper tantrum. I guess temper tantrum is probably too inadequate of a word to use there, but anyways, you get what I mean. You kind of go from point A to point Z and you're not quite sure what happened in the middle. You're just kind of told that he's angry. It's not working super well. The other thing about the pacing as well is that Sonia Farnsworth, I'm not entirely sure, but the character played by Olivia Colman, she was given literally 0 screen time in episode 4, and then she pops back up and is seemingly going to have a pretty big role in episode 6. She has a pretty big role in episode 5. It's just, it feels off because of the pacing. That all being said, I think that individual scenes within this episode, like always, are great. I think the conversation between Gaia and Fury's wife, while again rushed, is a well-written conversation. Obviously, Gaia and Fury, that's good as well. We get to see Rick Mason, the character from Black Widow, again. Why? I don't know. Just for continuity's sake, I guess, to help cement the fact that we're still in the same universe, even though it doesn't feel like it. And what I love the most is that the plot makes sense because it makes complete sense that Fury would be collecting DNA samples from the Avengers after the Battle of Earth because every single Avenger had bled. That's super interesting to me. And so, on the one hand, it's the traditional thing where Marvel reveals the big plot in episode 5 of the series. But hey, I mean, better late than never. And I think that the plot makes total sense why Gravik is going after the DNA, why Fury went after the DNA in the first place, and now why it's so personal for him. He is asked by Olivia Colman's character at the very end why he doesn't just call the Avengers, and his answer is a little bit weaker there. He just says it's kind of personal, which it is personal. I buy that. But he also just says, look, I can deal with it in my own way. We might have some more twist and turn coming, like he calls somebody at the end that I'm presuming is not Sonia's character. I'm presuming he's calling someone else. So we'll have to wait and see to find out who that is, I suppose. I hope that episode 6 doesn't just turn everything on its head. It's like, oh, Fury was a Skrull the whole time and whatever. I hope we get some answers, maybe definitive answers, like where Rhodey is this whole time and who Sonia really is, because I don't think we've gotten a clear sense of her character, and I just hope that they don't try to pull the rug from under us for no reason. If they're gonna make some twists and pull some crazy things off, then I hope that makes sense. So yeah, Marvel hasn't been great with the finales, and so I'm a little bit nervous for next week, but hey, I've been enjoying the show so far. I will say this show is the most consistent out of every single Disney Plus MCU show, even ahead of WandaVision. Consistency-wise, very much at the top. Quality-wise, I think it's very solid. Not my favorite, but I'm enjoying it so far. Can't wait for the finale. So what did you guys think of episode 5 of Secret Invasion? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to the Access Blockbusters YouTube channel. Give this video a like, and I will see you guys in the next one.